This is an interview experience by a single DV 2023 winner from Cameroon. He was scheduled in the U.S. Embassy in Yaoundé, Cameroon, on the 8th of November, 2022. Please, sit back and watch his experience to the end. You have a lot to learn from his sad story and mistakes.
I had my appointment today, November 8, 2022 at the U.S. Embassy in Yaoundé at 9:30 a.m. I got up early at 5 a.m. First, I went to church as usual at 7 a.m. to pray, after which I prepared and took a taxi to Gulf. I arrived at the embassy at around 8 o'clock. We went through security checks by showing proofs of appointment letters. The security asked us to form 2Q, immigrant and non-immigrant, and led us through the gates into the interview hall. While on my queue, a black lady asked me to arrange my documents as follows: my traveling passport, birth certificate, my diploma certificate, my medical examination results, police clearance certificate and 5x5 passport photos, etc. Then she asked me if I have ever traveled outside of Cameroon. I said no. She asked me to take my sit and wait for my number to be called for the actual interview. After a few minutes, the consular officer called my token number and asked me to go pay $330 for my visa fee. I took my sit after payment. After about 15 minutes, I was called again by a white lady. She started checking through my documents and she also took my fingerprints. After all that, the interview began as follows. "What's your name?" I answer. She told me to raise my right hand and swear to tell the truth. I answered and said I swear. "Are you married?" I answered. "Do you have children?" I answered. "What is your education level?" I answered. "Have you been married in the past?" "No," I answered. "Are you engaged or do you want to get married before the trip?" I answered. "Have you had children in the past?" I answered. "Were you customarily married?" I answered. After all the answers, she told me to go back and sit down. I waited for about another 10 minutes. The lady called my number again. She took me to a room where I met a gentleman who greeted me and asked me the following questions. "How are you?" "I'm fine." He brought out a paper with writings and asked me to read it carefully. I read and it stated that, if you lie about your marital status, your level of education or your eligibility, you will be disqualified. "Did you read the paper very well?" "Yes," I answered. He told me that here in this embassy when we asked you a question, in reality we already know the answers. The questions I will ask you, either you convinced me or tell me the truth. I will be compelled to deny visa if you continue to lie. If you allow that to happen, I will put you on the blacklist and you will never again step your foot in the U.S. legally. I assure you that we have all the evidence to prove to you that you are lying. Do you understand that?" "Yes, sir." "So tell me, who is this woman to you? Whose children are these?" "We can understand that it was the last day and you were in a hurry, so you applied the lottery alone without your family. We can understand that happens, but continue to say that you are not married and you do not have children would leave us with no option than to deny your visa." I told the guy exactly what happened. I applied the lottery 7 times with my wife and child kids but was not selected. This was the only time I applied without them and was selected this time around. The cyber guy advised me to continue without my family. The consular officer told me I understand, and we have always advised against these fraudulent acts by so-called cyber guys or betweenness. I am going to explain to him what you have just told me. He has the power to decide whether to approve your visa or not. He asked me to take a sit while he go to see the consular officer. Few minutes later, the consular officer called me and told me that she has been told that I am married and I have children. I said yes. She took a white paper, wrote my name and my case number and told me, "I am sorry you are not eligible for the diversity visa. This is my sad experience and I hope you will learn from my mistakes. I wish you all the best."
Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please, be the first to always get updated each time I upload a new information on this channel by subscribing to my channel. Don't also forget to like and share to your loved ones, family and friends to be part of James Asma family. If you have any questions, you know exactly what to do. Please go to the comment box and comment, and I will be more than glad to read your comments and get them replied. See you in my next video. Bye.